You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below. And be sure, smash that like button. Eddie Kennison, former Tiger great, good enough to join us because, man, talking about these receivers is tantalizing. But there is one gigantic question that I have about this group, and I'm excited to get his opinion on it. Eddie, thanks for the time as always, man. How are you?
Hey, Matt, doing great, brother. Hey, man, it's pretty exciting. It's football season, man.
I know, man. To get out there and actually see real football things is actually pretty fun instead of just talking about speculation. But I'll tell you what, man, we all know what LSU has coming back. Aaron Anderson, your leading returning receiver. Chris Hilton, who you and I talked about last year. Xavier Thomas had a great season a year ago. And then you brought in Nick Anderson and Barry and Brady. You got all these guys, Eddie. When you're in that room, how do you keep everybody fed? How do you keep everybody happy in that room when you have so many targets?
Well, first of all, how you keep everyone happy is to have them understand and get all those guys on the same page, that understanding that everybody can't get the ball all the time and play selfless football. And when it is your time to shine, then it's your time to shine. And that's pretty much how you keep everybody happy, is understanding that football has to be selfless. We understand that everybody wants the ball, but there's only one. But when all of the guys can be on the same page and hope for the best of the next guy to be successful, everybody's happy.
Were you ever in a room that was that deep?
I'm going to say I was on a team, not at LSU. I mean, we had myself, Shed Wilson, Chris Hill as tight end, but the deepest I had was in Kansas City when we had like Priest Holmes, Larry Johnson, Eddie Kennison, Tony Gonzalez, that group of folks. But it was also, I go back to what I just said, I think that team and that group of receivers and tight ends, we were just selfless guys, man, and it worked out for the best.
Eddie, do you think, it's interesting that the parallel you drew there was to the Chiefs team you were on, where everybody's a professional, and obviously you're trying to produce for a contract. Now you introduce the NIL Revshare component of this, and these guys trying to show for the next level as well. Are you concerned at all about how that may factor into that room?
Not at all. Not at all. The things that I've heard, and the staff that Coach Kelly and LSU football has brought in to help these young guys, get a better understanding of the NIL and the rev share. And I think our NIL department is doing a pretty fantastic job with laying out, what this looks like for them, what it looks like for LSU. And I've had the opportunity to get to know a couple of those guys, a couple of receivers that are there, Chris Hilton being one of them, and his leadership. Those guys, they will get it, they will understand, and it helps them to get ready for the next level, and potentially the NFL. And if it's not the NFL, it gets them geared and prepared for money management and finance management in the life after football, whether it's in business or them being entrepreneurs or working for someone and having a family and being able to budget that. So I think LSU is doing a pretty fantastic job with setting those guys up for success.
Eddie Kennison is our guest. Eddie, why is Cortez Hankton so good at what he does?
Because he's played the game, brother. He's been in it a long time. And his love for what he does, it just carries over into the receivers and the players that he's coaching. He's seen it, he's done it, he's lived it, and he's been doing it for a long time. And even better than that, he's a phenomenal human being. You see him with his wife and his kids and how he treats them. and he carries that same enthusiasm and love and passion for the game into the receivers room. And I know the guys in that room, they see it, they feel it, and they want to be successful because Cortez is so passionate and he's so giving and loving to those guys in his room.
That's very evident. The players love him and love to play for him, that position group. Eddie Kennison's our guest, former Tiger great. We talked last year, and I asked you, who you thought could be poised for a breakout year, and you said Chris Hilton. And but for the injury, I probably would have been. I mean, he showed what he was capable of in those last 3 games where he went off when he was finally healthy. So I'll ask you a similar question. What do you think is a realistic expectation for Chris this year, provided he stays healthy?
Brother, I think he has the capability to outperform any wide receiver in the collegiate ranks right now. I believe that last year, and I believe that true to be this year. I tell you, Matt, I've prayed for Chris for him to be healthy so we all could see the talent that Chris Hilton has. I've seen it when he was a freshman, when I was on staff there, and I just hope and pray, and I've been asking God for him to be healthy so we can all see what I've seen, what I believe that he could put on the football field, and I believe he will achieve, if he stays healthy, the highest honors in collegiate football at the wide receiver position.
Eddie, we know Chris has the great speed, right? I mean, we see it, his ability to stretch the field. What else has made him a problem, right? A great wide receiver. What else is there?
Well, I think what's there is the chip that's on his shoulder for him wanting to play and play a full season and play, for the Tigers in an entirety, in an entire season. So he has for himself, something to prove. And there's no greater weapon in a football player, and in particular a wide receiver, than to prove something to himself, to get out and compete and ball out, as they would say, man. And that's what he has. He has that extra chip because he hasn't been able to perform at the level or every game or every season like he wanted to. So, man, that chip, that's his extra weapon right there.
Yeah. So when I asked you last year, a guy who you thought would have a big year, you said Chris Hilton. Let me ask you that same question again and ask you, other than Chris, is there someone you're excited to see this year who you think may be able to take that next step?
Oh, man. Gosh. To be honest, because I haven't seen like a lot of practice, I haven't seen a lot of film, I haven't watched a whole lot. I know our young guy Kennison, who had, a really, really good season last year. We'd love to, see him have another kind of season like last year, even better. And with that being said, if he does have another season like he had last year, and if Chris stays healthy, brother, I tell you what, it could be pretty dominating for our wide receivers group.
Yeah. That is a deep and talented and scary group, Eddie. I mean, you go out there and you see like Nick Anderson, the kid from Oklahoma who's 6'4" and can fly, and Barry and Brown from Kentucky who just stretches the field, nobody can guard. It's like, are those the 4th and 5th best guys on this team? I mean, it is an embarrassment of riches right now in that receiver room. They're going to be a lot of fun to watch. Nuss keeps spinning the pill. Eddie Kennison, former Tiger great. Man, it's always great to hear your voice. It's great to chat. We appreciate you for making a few minutes for us today.
Hey, Matt, anytime, brother. I love you, man, and continue doing great work and representing our Tigers in the most positive way that you do, man. So I'm proud of you, and thank you for representing the Tigers.
Thanks, Eddie. We'll talk soon, man.
Okay.
That is Eddie Kennison, former Tiger great. Always love to get a few minutes with Eddie here on the show. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact, and be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.